Hello and welcome back to one of my vlogs. So today's vlog is in another car, but it's a courtesy car from Mum. Unfortunately one of her car, was hit by kind of shrapnel and stuff off a truck when it exploded in the motorway, like kind of a tyre exploded, and as far as I'm aware it's like bits of the undercarriage and just general bits of debris scattered her car. So that's something for our body respray in the driver's side of the car. So for the moment we've got a Peugeot 208. So to unlock the car, it's the bottom button on the key fob. So immediately we're greeted with the interior of the Peugeot. So to start the car up, you get your key, put in the ignition, and the left counter does its thing. Focus there. So in the centre of the car you obviously have your infotainment system. This is touchscreen, so we've got different modes. The trip computer's saying 32 miles to a gallon, we've got 54 miles of range left. Radio. Connected drive for your telephone. Turn that off there. So here we've got your climate control vents. For direction of airflow, turn the airflow on and off. Same as over there. And again at the driver's side we have everything's there. Just down below in the centre here we have your hazards. Doors lock and unlock. Air conditioning. Also demist the back window and recirculate the air. Got fan speed. We have temperature control, so obviously blue is cold, turn it to hot, and then direction of airflow. So all the way to the right there's for your coming towards your face. Down one just to your feet. If you can see that. There we go. I'll turn that to there. There's your feet and above, and then again it's just onto demist on the front windscreen. The steering wheel itself is really small, quite an unusual wee shape. I think Peugeots are known for that in the recent years. It's quite a nice steering wheel, kind of rather wrapped edges there. We've got a change for your radio stations if you scroll through. Very interesting. Phone, volume on the left hand side. We do have cruise control, which is its own wee stock down here on the left. So if I zoom in, so here's the cruise control stock. It's quite hard to film because it's behind the steering wheel, but here you've got set, and we can adjust the speed limiter here, and you can change your speed. It's not coming up in the thing, but it gets me to be moving for that to be active on the main screen up here. The counter itself is quite kind of semi-extracted with your steering wheel in my position anyway. If you zoom out, and this is like my eye line, so you're driving along the road and kind of all that's just blocked out. But the instrument cluster itself is quite nice. We've got temperature on the left, reds and kind of one up from the right there, digital screen in the middle there, mileage, speed, trip computer, and then obviously your fuel tank in the very far right and your indicated speed. So if I give the car a little rev, it's got quite a bit of vibration coming through the seat base when it's idling. I'm not sure if that's just because it's cold or if it's just the characteristic of the engine. The car is driven through a 5-speed manual gearbox, so we've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and towards you for reverse. Quite a light throw in the gearbox, and the biting point's quite high in the car. We've got a gear stick, not gear stick, a handbrake. two cup holders down the centre of the car. The seats themselves are slightly bolstered for comfort. You can see soft padding, which is quite nice and comfortable. Got kind of a wee bit of light grey accent to give the seat a bit more interesting depth, and we've got different textures there, so that's nice. Rubber mats on the floor, which is handy because it's winter. The seat is adjusted manually, as you can see. You can slide all the way back for maximum legroom, but not much rear legroom. I'll bring that forward. So we move over to the glove box, we can lift that down and you can see typical French, they've not moved the fuse box or anything there. So you've got a tiny glove box, something like your Volkswagen Polo. You get all that kind of space, whereas here it's just half the size, so maybe a bottle of juice or something could fit in there. Down in the door bins we have your speaker and space for a water bottle. We've got some black gloss plastic here, but as you can see there's some fingerprints on it. Some soft padding here, and just hard scratchy plastics in the rest of the car. The interior of this dash does have this kind of texturised kind of plastic trim, which gives a bit of depth and character to the car, I guess. Now we'll move over to the back of the car. Also on the door we have your wing mirror adjustments, and the front two windows are electric, only the driver's one's automatic, and the passenger's one you have to manually hold on and out. So in the back of the car we can see the kind of pattern continues. Isofix points in the two outermost seats, and we can jump in the back. I did notice even, we have manual window winders even. So, also wee speaker there, continuing with the hard scratchy plastic throughout of the cabin, but you do get a nice seating position of the cabin. Focus, there we go. And headroom is decent, which I can show now. So for the headroom in the rear of the car, pretty good. Legroom's a little bit unfair because I've moved the seat a bit further back, but it's a super mini, so you usually get two people in the back. Not too bad. I wouldn't really suggest three because my kind of shoulders are over the middle seat, as you can kind of see. But yeah, we'll have a look at the boot of the car now. So here we have the cargo capacity. The cargo capacity of this car is on set here. So as you can see, the seats are split folding, which is handy in a Super Mini, so we can just push that button there if we wish to fold that one down. And as you can see, the seats don't fold flat. You've got quite a high lip there, but the designers have given you a bit of material to cover up the metal, which is quite nice. We'll lift this flap up here, get a spare wheel, which is getting rarer and rarer these days, so that's always quite nice. Nothing else to really report in the boot. We've got a couple of vents. Let's see what these do. Pretty much nothing. Everything that's just removable panels for changing light bulbs. But yeah, quite a decent sized boot. Anyway, it's a nice square shape. To unlock the bonnet in the car, we pull this lap on the left hand side of the car there. So here we have the engine motor for the car. Got 3-cylinder, 1, 2, 3, and you can see right through to the ground, if you can see the driveway underneath the engine motor itself there. Quite a simple small engine. Got your battery pack here on the right, expansion chamber and your fluid wash. It does have sound deadening kind of material, which is handy because it helps quieten the car. I guess if you have a diesel car that would isolate the car cabin a bit more, but this is the petrol one, so it's quite quiet on the road anyway. And we do have a manual strut here, not a gas thing that you get in some other competitors. And not much to say about this car. So some of the things I like about this Peugeot are the kind of design quirks in the lights. It looks like a hand or something clawing round, again in the front of the car. It's got a nice sort of face to it. This kind of accenting here is quite nice for the fresh appearance for the Peugeot. Other things I like about the car, I guess, is going to be the kind of textured dashboard. Take a look inside. I do quite like this. This is quite a unique kind of feel to the car. Again, a sweet brown. It's a modern touch. Lifts the cabin, and I guess I kind of like noticing quite a few cars at the Corsas and things is the black gloss plastic it's used. Although it's hard to clean. Definitely makes the car feel a little bit more modern. And obviously the funky design of the steering wheel, so probably design aesthetics of this car is one of the main attractions for this little French Super Mini. Yeah, so it's a nice little car for the moment. I think we've got it for 2 or 3 days just until our car's fixed, so maybe get another vlog on this, I'm not quite sure. I aim to get some driving shots put in at the end of this video just to show you guys what it's like. I think it's a 1.23 cylinder, could be a 1 litre, we'll need to investigate. But it's definitely a 3-cylinder because I've counted the pistons myself, and it's got that kind of vibration for the seat. You won't be able to see it, or you can feel it in the car, kind of the rattly kind of characteristic that a 3-cylinder produces in the cabin. So yeah, so we're just going to head turn the car off. That's the key fob for it. So it's got a lock, unlock and a flash the lights button, which is quite a neat wee feature. But yeah, it's a nice little courtesy car for the time being, and stay tuned. So finally, to lock the car, it's just simply the top button and the key fob, and we're good to go. Thanks very much for watching, see you guys next time. Ciao.